The Harvest Moon series, probably the most well-known farming simulator in gaming that was not Farmville. When you see a classic cow design, I bet you're thinking of Harvest Moon. Now remember when the Harvest Moon games did not suck? I'm sorry if you do not think the same, but really, what was this?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
The series personally I felt kind of reached a stale point in the late 2010s after the release of Animal Party. The series kind of went downhill after that. That does not mean all the new games are bad, but the series peaked a long time ago, and while people think it peaked at Friends of Milltown and Back to Nature, I believe it peaked at these two games. Growing up, my family had a PlayStation 2 and a Nintendo GameCube. With these two games, and while my sister played the crap out of Wonderful Life, I had Save the Homeland to play. Both were good games, but Save the Homeland was the one I mostly played because it was one of the few games I owned that I could call mine at the time. This was a game I always wanted to come back to, and while my original copy is long gone, I feel like 10 years is well enough time to come back and give it a proper review. Who knows, it might hold up, or it could just be another garbage title from the dumb kid who thought Shadow the Hedgehog and Secret Rings were one of the best Sonic games when he was 7. Anyhow, here's my review of Harvest Moon Save the Homeland for the PlayStation 2. So it's finally time to review stuff from the PlayStation. I didn't think I would get to this system till Kingdom Hearts, but never late than never, I guess. So Harvest Moon Save the Homeland was the first title in the Harvest Moon series that would be made for the PlayStation 2. Interestingly, this game was cancelled in Europe for some reason and did not release until about 10 years later on the PlayStation 3. Kinda odd, I mean the review scores were not that bad, so I would really want to know why it was cancelled over there. Anyhow, we got a story to get in here that does not involve a blue hedgehog and a giant talking egg. The story starts with me receiving a letter from my father saying my grandfather is dead. Anyhow, the letter asked me to take care of my grandfather's farm, and since I guess I have no job, no friends, and no possible future, I travel off to a town with a population of 10 in the mountains to pursue a life of farming. About a day later, I find these tiny people who call themselves the Harvest Sprites, who are busy trying to find a way to prevent the village from becoming a theme park. Yeah, somehow a big business can just buy out a town. And why exactly this town? Other than the population being so small, you're in the middle of nowhere, kind of a bad investment idea to be honest. Anyhow, after being introduced to the Harvest Sprite and being judged in front of my face, I now take the role of taking care of my grandfather's farm and also single-handedly saving the town. Yeah, no pressure at all. If only my grandfather left anything for me to save the town, other than a few tools and a bag of potato seeds, my grandfather didn't leave crap. So with barely any money, currently no way to get money, and all of this with me knowing that the town's gonna be gone in a year, how do I save the homeland? I would not do that to you guys, so let's begin my farming journey. Gameplay is similar to every other Harvest Moon. You start your day with limited energy and you gotta do chores. Yeah, chores. Plant the seeds, water the seeds, go around town, collect some berries and grass off the ground, rinse and repeat until you start making money. Yeah, the first 3 weeks of the game is gonna be pretty boring. Sure, you could go interact with the locals, town folks, and get some fun there, but until you start making the cash, you ain't really gonna do much. However, when you start making the cash, you can invest in more vegetables to get you more cash, and also invest in animals to take care of and get daily resources from. You only get 2 types of animals. You can buy chickens and cows. Chickens allow you to collect eggs daily and sell them for a decent price, and name our first one Nuggets. Cows though cost hell of a lot more and take more time before they start producing milk, but if you treat them right, their milk can go up in tiers like medium, large, and gold and sell for a lot more. Sure, you're going to end up having more daily tasks, but that's what makes a Harvest Moon game so addicting. I love the gameplay of doing the same thing over and over, developing a strategy on how to finish your chores faster so you can interact with the villagers, and with a great soundtrack to boot, it's a really fun time for me. Speaking of the soundtrack, Harvest Moon Save the Homeland has one of the best soundtracks in any video game. I could put these in my top 5 soundtracks next to Sonic CD in terms of quality, just listen to some of these tracks. Well, other than the farm gameplay, you can talk and befriend local villagers. Each of them has their own schedule and goal in life. Even though the town's gonna be gone in a year, they're surprisingly calm and don't really seem to care. This is also how you actually save the homeland. Interacting with certain villagers can unlock the character path, which through objectives and interactions can get you an ending which will save the village from becoming a theme park. I of course went with Gina because Gina is the best girl in the whole series. Sucker grunt fans, Gina is the best one. It's the glasses, probably the glasses, but also I like her shy personality, and with enough time she will refer to you from Sir to your actual name, kind of coming out of her shell. Her story is nothing too amazing. Gina is a maid to another girl named Nina, who dreams of entering a festival wherein was called the Goddess Robe. After enough full moon berries and spending $3,000 out of my pocket, she got her robe, happy ending for all. Then the game resets. Yeah, this is my biggest problem with the game. Besides the character stories not being that interesting, thus why I scanned over Gina's story, the game resets after the passing of Winter. First of all, if you got to Winter and you didn't get a character ending, you got the bad ending, which panic starts as the theme park company is already at your door, ready to bulldoze everything, but we never see that. However, next day it's back to the 2nd of spring, with all interactions with your villagers being wiped, but at least you get to keep whatever condition your farm was in, so your animals and plants stay. But after this, I didn't feel like I need to make another playthrough. After already recording 1 year, that took me 2 weeks alone, and if you already paid for the 2 farm upgrades and you got the best animals, there's nothing really left unless you just want to see the other endings. Unlike, let's say, Wonderful Life where you get married and have a kid, there's a distinct lack of content to Save the Homeland. Only 2 buyable animals, the other 2 being 1 dog and 1 horse, no upgradable tools beside the sickle and the fishing rod, and while Gina is the best girl in the series, I wish there was more interactions with the villagers. Like, what if interacting with some villagers over others affect their relationships? I heard this was addressed in Heroes of Leaf Valley, a kind of sequel to Save the Homeland, but I never played it, nor do I own a PSP. Overall, it's not a bad game per se, it's just lacking content. This is why I said the series peaked at these 2 games. The main farm gameplay could not have gotten better, and the whole game ran great and looks nice for the time, but after Save the Homeland and Wonderful Life came out, what was left for the series? I know there are people that have ideas on how to further expand it, thus we got games like Story Seasons and Stardew Valley, but after this, the next Harvest Moon game we got was... ew. I give Harvest Moon Save the Homeland a 7 out of 10. Not shovelware, but you're probably best playing Back to Nature or Wonderful Life. Still, one day if I see us on Amazon for a cheap price, I might pick up a new copy because one day I would love to have a gaming collection of all my old titles from my childhood. And who knows, I might go back and review some more one day. Anyhow guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Join me next month for the best platformer 2017. Next time will be a review of Super Mario Odyssey. Hello, welcome to this end card. It is currently 1:30 in the morning. I am Cybershoom, and I just got done editing this review for Harvest Moon Save the Homeland. Honestly, I expected it to be a little bit better, but yeah, my main complaint about it was I totally forgot how the game resets after 1 year, and overall really the lack of content. I had a real fun time playing it. Like I said, 2 weeks of recording went into it, and I barely used a fraction of that for about a 10-minute video. So I want to kind of do these end cards for these bigger reviews, you know, basically talk out, advertise a video too with the end cards up on screen. By the way, the video I'm probably going to advertise when the end card pops up later will be my review of Sonic CD. Felt like that was a pretty good review. You guys seem to like it. For some reason though, it was banned in, I'm pretty sure Japan. It's blocked in some countries, and I think that might just be because of the opening footage I used, the Sonic OVA. It's weird. Anyhow, like I said, Harvest Moon Saved the Homeland. My probably favorite part going back to Playville was the soundtrack. I mean, I freaking love the soundtrack. I have it downloaded on my phone in a folder from my Amazon Music. Really, go give the soundtrack a listen to. It's probably even better than the game. Some good tracks I had listed in the video I think were winter, summer, and fall. And yeah, the graphics were really nice. I really appreciate the cel shaded look to it. And gonna quickly give a update for the next video. Like I said, next video is going to be a full review of Super Mario Odyssey. If you didn't watch my 200 subscriber video, I said it's going to be at the beginning of November instead of in October because I kind of want to give a full playthrough on it. And give a better thoughts and opinions. I might even do some Let's Play videos if I manage to get out and moved into my new home, because my family actually has closed on the house and we're finally starting to move in on Friday. Probably will take the day off from school, or at least start moving stuff over there. I got a lot of stuff to move. Most of my gaming stuff is packed away. A few boxes are already gone. I just mostly gotta take stuff off my desk that I'm using to record this. You know, I have the SNES mini boxes. I got a lamp, very high-tech lamp. It's blue. And once I am finally done moving, videos should be coming out faster. But I'm pretty sure other than Mario Odyssey, I got the Mario Kart video and the Sonic & Knuckles review. So probably won't be till December, because that's the month of Namco. So totally new, unexpected content probably won't happen till January. And just thought I'd tell you guys that. I don't think I got much to say here. What were you guys' thoughts on the videos? Did you like on this review? I mean, did you like it? Did you not like it? Is there anything you want me to add to these inslates, to these longer reviews? Maybe a question and answer segment. I don't know. Maybe comment of the day. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to see. Anyhow, if you are new, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or dislike it. I don't care. I am Cybershoom, and as always, I hope you have a good one, and I am freaking tired. I'm going to sleep. It's going on 2 right now. I don't know why I ended it like that. Toodles. Don't know why I ended it on that. Goodbye.